Lendl, 6-3, 6-4 over Connors, advancing toward an unprecedented third consecutive Masters title today. In Madison Square Garden, he'll meet rival John McEnroe in the far court, who won his semifinal match yesterday against Sweden's Mats Wilander. It was vintage McEnroe following his difficult serve with his sharp angling volleys to dispose of the young Swede. McEnroe 6-2, 6-4 over Wilander. So McEnroe and Lendl have survived this test of the top 12 ranked players in the world. One will claim best in the world today. And live from Madison Square Garden in New York, John McEnroe makes his court appearance along with Ivan Lendl. A sellout crowd late arriving here on this Sunday in New York City. Ivan Lendl, who has won more money in the last 2 years than any other professional player, $3.7 million against the defending Wimbledon champion John McEnroe. They're battling for the Volvo Masters title. New York City, the Big Apple. Its greatness, its bigness measured in everything from Broadway to Wall Street, Central Park to Times Square. Today, the city hosts one of the major championships in all of tennis, the finals of the Volvo Masters. On the invitation list, 83 tennis elite, Wimbledon champion John McEnroe, Jimmy Connors, the U.S. Open champion, 83's top money winner Ivan Lendl, French champion Yannick Noah, and Mats Wilander, recent Australian champion. And they're down to the final two. Famed Madison Square Garden sold out. At stake, not only the claim of best of this select group, but supportive evidence that the winner is #1 in the world for the year 1983. Live from Madison Square Garden in New York, it's the Volvo Masters, brought to you. The championship trophy for the Volvo Masters, and with it, $100,000 first prize money for either Ivan Lendl or John McEnroe today. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Madison Square Garden. I'm Dick Enberg. Another big sports day on this Sunday on NBC. After our tennis championship, it'll be boxing live from Atlantic City, New Jersey. Former middleweight champion Tony Simpson against Don Lee. And then we switch you out to Palm Desert, California, the 5th and final round of Bob Hope's 25th annual Desert Classic. Johnny Miller leading by a single stroke in that one. Joined in this championship, one of the seeded players, seated second behind Wilander. In his first round, he defeated Gomez in their first set, and then Gomez retired with an injury. And yesterday, a convincing win over Jimmy Connors in straight sets. Lendl, only 23 years of age. Many feel because of his stature and appearance that he's older than McEnroe. Actually, McEnroe a year older than his competitor Lendl. The other ladder, John McEnroe. He was seeded third by, of course, in the first round, defeated temperamental Johan Kriek in his first match, and then yesterday over Mats Wilander. Many felt, is it Wilander or McEnroe? The winner of that one would be the #1 player in 1983, and now John McEnroe solidifying his claim as the world's best in '83 with that victory yesterday, trying to jump ahead in 1984 against Ivan Lendl, a man he's had difficulty beating indoors in this championship at the Garden this afternoon. We'll be back with the opening serve in a moment. We filled the capacity, 18,770 all tickets sold. Ivan Lendl and John McEnroe playing in his hometown. Always a sports fan, rooted for the Yankees and Mets and Rangers. Knickerbockers, great thrill to play in the Garden, but it'll be a bigger thrill if I win. We could add to that quote that he's also been puzzled by the fact that the New Yorkers have not really adopted him and cheered for him the way they do their own. And in fact, Jimmy Connors, people's choice here in New York amongst the tennis crowd. They are playing for more than prestige. $100,000 to the winner. Both have already earned $60,000 to make it to this final. And of course, John McEnroe a chance to make another $17,000. There's $34,000 at stake to be split on the doubles championship, and McEnroe and Peter Fleming will be playing the Czechoslovakian Davis Cup tandem of Slovil and Schmidt after this match in the doubles championship.
It's an unusual sort of day. I don't think it's ever happened in a significant championship that it's been Czechoslovakia against the United States in both the singles and doubles finals. And Czechoslovakia is a country with tremendous tennis tradition, producing players like Lendl and Martina Navratilova, and I think per capita, Czechoslovakia and Sweden would be the leading tennis nations.
McEnroe to serve.
And he must serve well.
It's his best 3 of 5. They played 2 out of 3 until this championship match.
Ready? Play.
And that's a pretty good start.
McEnroe opens the match with an ace, catching the center line. Incidentally, McEnroe had 5 aces in his win against Wielander yesterday, while Lendl overpowered Connors 12 aces to none.
And Dick, Lendl would have had more than 30 aces yesterday if Connors hadn't been returning so superbly.
Acrobatic as always. Yes, he could have doubled that count against most any other player.
Asbestos hands, Johnny McEnroe. Taking the steam out of it. This is a fiery serve itself, and Lendl reading it perfectly. There's one. The steam goes out. Ball's in play. A little bit of a reach. And Ivan will get it. However.
40 love. McEnroe a service winner. A love game to open this championship match. It'll be Lendl serving love 1. The opening game. Lendl's first serve was in. We picked it up on the return of service by McEnroe. There's Wojtek Feeback, counselor, advisor, coach, friend of Lendl.
Very important to Lendl. Constant eye contact between the two, the Pole and the Czechoslovak.
McEnroe to the net.
There is the play. Looking at a second serve, McEnroe will charge and charge and charge. That's how he broke up Lendl's 7-match stranglehold on him a year ago. And Lendl knows McEnroe will be coming.
Nicely done, 30-15. No one has won it 3 years in a row. First ace for Lendl. 40-15.
Net court.
Couple of chances for McEnroe, but unsuccessful to his chagrin.
Now, net court, and McEnroe will feed one right back. Bing.
In the TV booth, can that light be turned a little?
Now.